Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. As you can see by the title today, I will be giving you guys a little update of what's been going on. I've talked about school on my channel before, but I haven't really giving you guys an update. Clearly I have graduated from high school and I'm on to the next step in my life, and that would be college. Today I'm just going to be giving you a rundown of the acceptances, and at the end, of course, you guys will be seeing what school I will be attending this fall. I'm just going to basically tell you guys my acceptances, my scores, my stats, my GPA and all that stuff to get into all these schools. I believe I got into I'm about to say 16 schools, but there could be possibly 20. I just could not find all of them, honestly, because I did not plan on going to majority of these schools. I kind of just applied to them. So yeah, it's about 16 I'm going to tell you, and it could be possibly 20 that I got accepted to, but these are majority of them. In this video, I'll be kind of going through a Q&A of like different questions I asked my Instagram to tell me, so make sure you follow me on my socials, so when I do that, you guys can be notified and like participate in the questionnaires and stuff I have. So yeah, let's get into the video. So now I'm going to get into what I got accepted to. I started applying about like October, and I did my last and final application in January, so that's pretty much around the time that I applied to these schools. This is not in particular order. I don't remember the order I got accepted to these schools, but this is just the order I have them written down. I got accepted to Jackson State University, I believe that's in Mississippi, and then Bethune-Cookman University, that is in Daytona, Florida. Albany State University, I believe that's in Albany, Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. Alabama State University, which is in Montgomery, Alabama. Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University, if I said that right, that's in Huntsville, Alabama. The one PWI I got accepted into is Florida Atlantic, that's in Boca Raton, Florida. Spelman College, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. Norfolk State, I believe that's in Virginia. Shaw University, don't even remember where that's from. Claflin University, don't know where that is. Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, that is in Tallahassee, Florida. Florida Memorial University, that is in like Miami Gardens, so like Miami, Florida. And then Elizabeth City State University, don't know where that is. Delaware State in Delaware, West Virginia, and University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. That is the last, and that is all 16. Possibly a few missing, but not too much. So those are all the schools I got accepted to. So now we're gonna get into like what got me into these schools, my stats, my GPAs, and all that stuff. What I want to start off with is your scores and your grades do matter. However, if they tend to be on the low side, don't let that make you discouraged, because clearly I'm about to say my stats, and I don't like saying my stats, but I'm gonna say for the sake of this video, just so I can possibly help you guys, because according to me, like my scores were pretty low, but my GPA and HPA were super high, and I was in clubs and all that stuff. So we're gonna get into that. So starting with my GPA, I graduated with about 3.76, 3.75, somewhere around there. So almost a 4.0. That's pretty good. I made majority A's in my whole high school career. Maybe I got 1 C and maybe like 3 B's, but that's pretty much it. So that's what I got. And then my HPA was pretty good. I got a 4.5, 4.6. I got those by taking ACE classes, by taking honors classes, and majority of them was because I took dual enrollment classes ever since 10th grade. So that's what allowed me to get a high HPA and a good GPA. Okay, so my stats for SAT was literally 950. And I got into all these schools, and I will be going to a great college. So don't let your scores discourage you. I've tried multiple times to get like better scores. I'm so surprised I really just said that. But yes, it is what it is. If you're not a great test taker, I promise it's not the end of the world. You're still gonna get into college, but just make sure you do have a good HPA and GPA, and you're involved. Look, speaking of being involved, I was in plenty of clubs, and colleges look at that. They just don't look at your scores and your grades and all that stuff. They look at were you involved in the community, were you involved in your school, stuff like that. So I was in SGA, I was class president, I was the captain of my dance team, I was president of BSU, I was president of this club called Best Buddies. So I was in volleyball, I was in track, so I did all this stuff. I was doing community service hours, so stuff like that. Just make sure you're involved and make sure you're doing stuff. So they have other things to look at, and make sure you have strong essays, just because some schools don't have essays when you apply, but a lot do. So just make sure you have a strong essay and show them something that is not on your scores. Like, tell them something important about you, tell them a hardship you went through, stuff like that, just so they know who you really are and not just your grades, your name, and stuff like that. So we're gonna get into the Q&A part of this video. I asked a few questions on my Instagram, and hopefully I can answer majority of them. Finally, of course, I'm gonna start with, what school will I be attending this fall? I will be attending Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University this fall. I'm so excited. It's in Tallahassee, Florida. I went to go to orientation like maybe a week and a half ago. It was super fun, and I'm ready to attend there. All right, so what is my major? My major is elementary education. However, I do plan on changing it in the springtime to education innovation, so it's not like a super big difference, but it's just a program they have coming up, which I really want to do. And hopefully when I get more information about it, I can like really make sure that's something I want to change it to. But I'm super excited. I do want to be a elementary school principal, maybe a middle school principal, I don't know. Question number 3, dorm or off-campus housing? I will be staying in a dorm. I will be staying in FAMU's South Towers. That dorm is so far from everything. Literally nothing is close by besides a CAF and maybe other dorms and stuff like that, but it's so far from like the main campus area. Dorm is the newest dorm. I think this like the 2nd year, so I'm like the 2nd group of people who would be living here, right? Or am I the 3rd? Well, I guess I'm the 3rd because summer people had to live there. So I'm like the 3rd group of people, but this is only the 2nd year Towers has been like up and running. So number 4, are you going to be filming a move-in day vlog? I am trying to. I definitely will. I don't know how good it's going to be, how long it's going to be, how like in-depth it's going to be from what I'm doing, because I know it's going to be a super busy day, but I'm going to try to vlog as much as possible. I wanted to vlog orientation, but that did not go as planned because I did not have my laptop, and yeah. So yes, I will be trying to vlog a move-in day vlog. How far do you travel to school? I live in South Florida, so I will be traveling about 6 hours to go to school. I don't know if it's 6.5. I just actually think it's 6. Yeah, that's how far it is. I could have sworn the drive was a lot longer than what I anticipated, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, it's only 6 hours, not super bad, and it's still in my state. How much is your school tuition? I would say, I think it's different for everybody. I'm not even gonna lie, but you can honestly search it up. It's not a secret. It's about like 23 to maybe 32,000. Yeah, pretty expensive, I know. So yeah, it's like, you can honestly search up the cost of attendance from them. All right, number 7, do you have friends yet? Friends, no. Internet friends, yes. So they're not really my friends yet, or I don't know, but I have been in contact with a lot of females, a little bit of males, but a lot of females, people who are staying in my dorm, people who are literally across the hall, 3 doors down from my room, stuff like that. So I do know of a good amount of people. Hopefully we'll be meeting up in the fall. Number 8, are you nervous about anything? I think more of my social life. I'm not worried about the school. I'm not worried about my grades because I've been in college before. So like a huge big step for me. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit different moving from like my kind of community college-ish and over here moving to a huge HBCU. So it's gonna be a little bit different, but like more like the social life, more of like how is everything gonna work, but I'm sure it'll work out just fine. How did you and your parents agree to one school? This was very hard for me because going into 12th grade, I kind of had my mindset on 2 schools, which was Alabama State and Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University. And those are both in Alabama, and that's not in my state. And Alabama State is like, I think 14 hours away from me. So like they're pretty far and stuff like that. So honestly, I don't even know how I think I just kind of, I'm not even like, I kind of just like, okay, this is just the school I'm going to, because at first FAM was not the school I wanted to go to. I think that was like the main school I kind of just didn't want to go to, but it all worked out at the end. I'm super excited to go. and stuff like that. I really had no real reason why I didn't want to go. I was just stuck on Alabama and Alabama A&M for so long. I was just like, I don't want to go to FAM, but just because I wanted to go to school, I kind of just like gave in. But eventually I started doing research on everything, and they pretty much have everything I need. They have so many resources, so many opportunities, so many connections, and it's closer to home. So like if anything happens, and I have a lot more support as far as friends I know up there, friends with cars, friends with apartments, friends with all that stuff. So like if anything happens, like they're there. If I was going somewhere else, it would just be me and only me. I have some family in Alabama, but they're still not that close to either one of the universities. So yeah, the best option for me and my family was to go to FAM. It was probably cheaper and all that extra stuff. So that's how we decided. That's it for this video. Hopefully I will stay connected with you guys and all that stuff. Stay tuned for my dorm haul video. Make sure you stay tuned for my move-in, my dorm room tour, all that stuff. I'm super excited to move in, and I'm super excited I get to film this for you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching.